All right, Facebook, good morning. I'm gonna wait a minute till Facebook builds me an audience, and then we'll get started. Just a couple questions, nothing fancy. One quick thing, about a minute. All right, so quick question that I got the other day: why use a buyer's agent? So I'm gonna summarize it real quick. No fancy words, just kind of explain it so some of you people out there that might be asking why you need one and why some agents might want you or ask you to sign what we know here in Texas as a buyer's representation agreement. So when a house is on the market, a seller hires a listing agent or a listing broker, for example, our office, Keller Williams Realty, Clear Lake, to represent them in the sale of their property, right? So their house hits the market, and that agent is representing them. So when a buyer comes and wants to see the house, if I have a buyer that calls on one of our listings, let's say, John Doe in my office has a listing at 123 Main Street, and you are the buyer, call me, and you're interested in the property and you want to see it. When I show you that property, if we don't have a buyer's rep agreement signed, a buyer's representation agreement signed as me being your advocate, the person who can negotiate for you, the person who can represent you, answer questions, take you to the property, show you the house, then when I take you to that house without that paper, I'm actually working for the seller. Okay, so as a broker, and that seller has a listing representation agreement with our broker, I'm representing the seller at all times. So what does that mean for you? That means that if I know, let's say the house is listed at $250,000 and you love the house and you're willing to pay $275,000 for it, when I make the offer on your behalf, I'm making an offer, an unrepresented buyer's offer for my seller, for that seller, and I can tell the seller, hey, they're willing to pay more. I don't have to hold that confidentiality because I don't owe it to you since you have not hired me as your buyer's agent. So it is in your best interest to have somebody advocate for you. Just like you wouldn't go to court without an attorney representing you, you should never purchase a property without somebody representing you either, because somebody is being represented when the house is listed, right? So the seller in this case is being represented. We're watching for his best interest or her best interest, not for yours. So we really, really, really need to know, we need to have that buyer representation agreement. Now, guys, that doesn't tie you to anything. Most buyer's agent will work for you on your behalf for free because we're getting paid as a buyer's agent by the seller. Me as a listing agent, when I put a property on the market, I'm negotiating a commission that I'm going to split 50-50 with a buyer's agent. So if you come in and send an offer at one of my listings, your agent represents you, I'm most likely splitting 50% of my commission with that person that we've already pre-allocated to pay an agent who's representing a buyer. I'm not sure if I'm making myself clear. I hope I am. I just kind of want to give you the information that it's very important, whether you use one of us at the 116 group here at Keller Williams, or you're using anybody else in one of our great agents in Houston, or anywhere in the world or in the US. Please make sure you have a buyer representation agreement. Make sure somebody is representing you on your behalf, who's fighting for you. When inspection comes around, they know what to negotiate, what they can't negotiate. They can set the expectations with you. If you do hire a buyer's agent, please make sure that before you guys meet at a house, you have that agent is giving you a pre-consultation to explain the path from step 1 to Z, from A to Z, from seeing houses to closing, and then even after. When we represent a buyer, we don't end our conversation or our relationship with our buyer, our representation, at closing. We are here for the long run. I still talk to buyers who bought properties. My first buyers who bought properties for me 3.5 years ago, Mr. Glenn Longoria, we still have great communication. We were talking just yesterday because I am a realtor for life, right? We're going to be here for life. So anyways, all this just to say that please make sure you do have a buyer's agent. I have a couple people on my team who are excellent and will represent you 100%. So always have somebody on your side. Please put it in signing, put it on paper. If it's not on a piece of paper, it does not count. And also, that buyer's agent is going to be able to point you to the best loan officer out there. For example, Mr. Alex Jimenez, he's amazing. This guy's one of the best. AJ is absolutely one of the best loan officers in the state of Tennessee. He's amazing. If you need a good agent in Cincinnati, there you go. Aaron Binnick, he's amazing over in Cincinnati. He'll help you as a buyer or as a seller. And if you guys have any questions or need me, just post down there, ask a question, or call me at 832-425-5783. I service the Clear Lake, League City, Southeast area. We also have representatives or a team member inside the loop. So we have the inner loop covered. We have the southwest and northwest areas covered with our partner Axel. So anyways, guys, we're here to help you guys. If you have any questions, write me, email me, text me, find me on Facebook, Snapchat. No, not really Snapchat, Instagram. Have a great day. Share the video if it makes any sense to you. If it's not very good, post the comments and I'll make it better next time. You guys have a blessed day. Take it easy.